Now at some point you may be running out of those thicker pieces and you have only those thin ones left. The solution is to exploit the wind. Here you can see the wind is consistently blowing at more or less in that direction, and all the thicker ones here, by the way, I should mention, you can do this in the beginning as well. If you're having earlier on in the fire, where the wind tends to blow, that's also where the heat goes, and the thicker they are, the more heat they need to char properly. So in this case, if you're running out of the thicker ones, like in this case I've kind of just haphazardly put them on and I only have thin ones left, just put the thin ones before the wind, because they will be able to catch the fire despite the heat being drawn away from it, and that heat that they generate will be spent to char off the rest. And since they are kind of small, they will have smaller pieces, so you can kind of easier just take a small stick and just shove them down, and then you add on some more, and in the end you ought to be having fairly low char. Well, see, they still need to be putting some more here, because you're still going to be generating ash on the end here, unless you have a really big fire. But to my experience, you're still going to be having ash production on the hotter side, even though seemingly the oxygen should be scavenged by the thinner ones over here. I'm not sure if I actually filmed this properly. I can't see the screen and I'm not really good at holding this phone. But yeah, that was the quick notes.